What's up, Aries? How goes it? I'm an Aries moon myself, so I feel right at home in the Aries collective energy. So what's going on? What's good? We're restless. There's a restlessness in our energy, in the Aries energy. Wanting to move forward, wanting to progress, but there are limitations. And I feel that the limitations exist inside of us. It's not so much that we're facing external blockages as it is more so our own limitations of our mind, body, and spirit. We're trying to move faster than what our alignment is allowing us to do. We are a bit anxious because of that. And we're in a space where stillness and being a bit more grounded is required. Jupiter and Saturn made the conjunction in the 11th house in Aquarius, if you're an Aries rising. And the 11th house is the house of connectivity. It's the house of technology. It's the house of humanity. It's the house of not the self, but everyone at large. And we want to do so much. We want to put ourselves out there. We want to create. We want to endure. We want to push forward. We want to manifest. We want to attract. You can't do anything without a little bit of rest, without a little bit of patience, and a little bit of gratitude, so that you can be able to appreciate and truly reap the rewards of your harvest. You don't get the fruit the same day you plant the seed. 7 of Pentacles. That's an energy that talks about the waiting game. You've done the work. You've put the seeds in the ground. You've planted them. You fertilize the soil. You make sure the water is right. And then now what do? Do you beg the seeds to grow every minute? No. Do you push them further into the soil so that they spring up faster? Or so that the roots go deeper? No. You allow nature to take its place. So Aries, allow nature to take its place and bring in a more grounded sense of fluidity, that impulsiveness, that passion, that drive, that ambition. Take it within and allow yourself to truly receive this time instead, to truly ground yourself and be able to attract and self-nurture. Self-care is what's better for not only you, but the energy around you, your environment. Your loved ones want to see you take better care of yourself too, because that energy that you're putting within to self will fertilize the projects, will potentially make things seem like they're speeding up. And it will feed that desire and inclination you may have inside of you to participate in this fresh collective perspective, this fresh collective energy moving forward. It's a time where you really got to know your worth. You know what I mean? And that's such a cliche term, but it's really like, nah, I'm good. I can be still. You know what I mean? Or it's like, nah, you know what? I put the work in. Now it's time for me to rest, receive, and trust. Trust the alignment, the divine alignment that I'm moving in. Now, if you've been facing any financial restrictions, you've been waiting for something to come in, and you've kept your faith, and you said your prayers, you've done all the work that you needed to do, and you still haven't seen its rear its head. You still haven't seen the money come in. It hasn't hit your account. Don't worry about that. Divine alignment will never fail you. Okay? The door to value is open. But first, it's about appreciating the moment and where you are and who you are and all that you have right now. Okay? You lack nothing. That is the self-security that we need to observe, embody, and admire. You have it. Ground yourself in knowing that anything that you want to attract is yours. Ain't nothing that's for you will miss you. Work on balancing your root chakra, your sense of connection to all that is secure, to money, to home, to your foundation, whatever that means for you in your life, okay? That's your business. Connect to that, heal that. Look to see if there are any imbalances. Where is the source of your anxiety truly coming from? Okay, any generational energies that needs to be cleared, let that happen. Give yourself the time and space to do so. You're all tied up and in this place of feeling stuck or being still for a reason. Embrace that energy and choose to allow it to really heal you, to rest you, and give you the fresh perspective that you need so that you'll move forward in a more clear, receptive mindset. Empress energy is here. Some of you may be getting pregnant if you've been waiting on that. Or if you haven't been waiting on that, the potential for that energy is there, for new life is coming in. If not, that's not your business and you don't want it to be, and it's not an alignment for you. Others of you may be really nurturing yourself. Self-love is abundant, and that's what's going to help you to each attract that partnership, attract that sense of stability that you're longing for, attract that clarity of mind that you're working so hard to achieve, right? That's been hard. You've been feeling a little ungrounded, unsure, where to go, what to do, what's my alignment, who's for me, what's for me, how to be. Give it to you first. Give it to you first. Live and embody that energy, and then see it become yours externally. That's what this energy is for. It's really about figuring out in your psyche, in your soul, where the imbalance is and how it can best be restored to a state of equilibrium and prosperity. 3 of Cups popped out. This card reminds me of sisterhood. This card reminds me of connecting, that inclination that we all have, of building true and lasting connections that are meaningful, that will help your energy progress and ascend, but also the energy of your community, right? The energy of your timeline, those who are on your frequency. There's a sense of a coming together, a true partnership, and it could involve money. It could be making money moves. It could involve building something. You could be working on a project with friends or family members, a partner. But there is a chance for some of us that we are too stuck on what other people might think, or what our friends are doing, or trying to keep up with this toxic hustle culture of, new year, new me type mindset. And that's really not progressive, and that could also be feeding your anxiety. So be careful of comparison and overly people watching, and then allowing that to become the base of your self-criticism and self-judgment, right? We want to be mindful of what we're consuming, who we're around, the energy we're consuming, because it's easy to overindulge in this attachment to the old ways of the world, which is compete, right? That Aries energy of like low-key needing to compete and be jealous, the shadow side, that can be the source of your anxiety and why you're feeling all tied up, because you feel like you should be at a certain stature, position, expression of life and way of being. You don't have to be. That's why this energy of integrity, self-nurturing, and self-love, and moving out of deprecation, self-deprecation especially, is so apparent in your spread, right? We want to be able to move forward with our creative passions in a healthy way, in a balanced way, right? In a way that is truly honoring your own alchemy and not anyone else's, The energy of Aquarius, that big grand conjunction, it's really one of like being authentic to self. So, don't get too caught up. Just be patient. I feel like in that, what is the saying? Idle hands or idle mind is the devil's playground. Just be mindful, right? Be mindful of yourself, of your thought patterns, and of your shadow work. I feel like that's what this stillness is for, so that when you get to the next level, when you get to the top floor, when you get to your upper echelon shift, you're prepared, you're grounded, you did the work, you know who you are, you know when your time will come, and you know what's for you, what's truly for you. Okay? I think now we'll take a self-care card. Seems like this deck got its messages out. And we'll do a self-care card. How can we, what does Aries need in terms of self-care to help them alleviate the pressure, right, that they may be feeling? Help release some of what feels like a blockage, but is really a blessing because it's allowing you to be patient. How can we ease any potential temper tantrums that might be impending for some of us? Or what do we need to release and let go of? You know, our mind is really focused on the future. We're very future driven. First sign of the zodiac. Really bust out the gate hard. Pause. But sometimes you have to envision yourself resting, receiving, loving. Connect with the earth, baby. That's the energy of grounding, root chakra, first chakra energy. Build up your strength. That could mean working out, but that could also mean building your mental strength, your resilience, right? Universe really needs you to be strong at this time, but I feel as though it's being strong in your sense of faith and trust above all else. If you feel like you can't calm the chatter in your mind, find a frequency, a binaural beat on YouTube that might work for you, or music, right? If you have trouble with stillness, if you're laying in bed and you can't seem to calm your soul, your spirit, seek the frequency that most resonates with you. Music, Soul Child, Billie Eilish, Young Thug, Metallica, a binaural beat. You could type in peace frequency. Pick one that you like and allow yourself to really ease into this restful space. Okay? Great. I love this for us because it's a lesson that I feel like we're really going to appreciate in the long term. All right, that's it. So if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can send me an email. You can DM me on Instagram. I'll leave both of those informations down below in the description box. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment if this message resonated with you. Thank you. Love you.